The Overlord's Teachings 12, the virtue of tactical empathy. The mind is a weapon, the heart is an amplifier. Wield both, and no force in the galaxy can resist you. The virtue of tactical empathy, why should I learn it? Power is not won by brute force alone. If that were true, the largest fleet would rule all, and yet they do not. Why? Because power is perception. Rule is an illusion that must be believed to be sustained. And to control belief, you must first understand those who believe. This is tactical empathy, the art of grasping emotions without surrendering to them. You will not weep for the suffering masses, nor rage against your enemies. Instead, you will understand what they fear, what they love, what they hope for, and you will exploit it ruthlessly. Here is why you must master it. 1. Influence is more powerful than force. Force can break bones, but only influence can break wills. Empires fall not because they are defeated in battle, but because the people no longer believe in them. A tyrant rules through fear alone. A true overlord controls both fear and devotion. The strongest warriors die for their cause. The smartest warriors make others die for theirs. Your enemy's emotions dictate their decisions. Your mastery of those emotions dictates their downfall. Control minds and their bodies will follow. 2. Fear alone is weakness. The true master wields all emotions. A ruler who controls only through terror is doomed. Why? Because terror fades. Even the most terrified will eventually fight back if given no alternative. A superior ruler engineers multiple paths. Use fear to paralyze. Let them imagine rebellion, but be too terrified to act. Use love to bind. Let them adore you as a savior, even as you tighten the chains. Use hope to deceive. Give them a future to dream of, even if you never intend to deliver it. A fearful subject hesitates. A hopeful subject follows. A devoted subject dies in your name. 3. To manipulate the galaxy, you must first understand it. A ruler who does not understand emotions is a child swinging a sword in the dark. You must see through the eyes of your subjects, your enemies, your allies, not to relate, but to control. What does your enemy desire? Make it a trap. What does your ally fear? Make it a leash. What does your empire dream of? Make it a cage. You do not need to feel their emotions. You only need to know how to twist them. The first truth of tactical empathy. Empathy is not weakness. It is a scalpel. To dissect, to manipulate, to control. The galaxy is filled with beings ruled by their hearts. You will not be one of them. You will stand above them, not as a slave to emotion, but as its master. This is why you must learn tactical empathy. Now, are you prepared to learn how to wield it? A blade can cut, but only in the hands of one who knows its edge. Emotions are the same. Learn them, sharpen them, wield them. The virtue of tactical empathy. How do I learn it? You now understand why tactical empathy is vital. But knowledge is nothing without mastery. You must train your mind to read the unspoken, to sense the unseen, to predict the inevitable. You will learn not to feel emotions, but to control them, both in yourself and in others. Here is how. 1. Study the science of the mind. Your greatest weapon is not a fleet, nor a superweapon. It is the mind. To master tactical empathy, you must first understand how minds work. Cognitive biases. The brain is flawed by design. Learn its weaknesses. People see what they expect, not what is real. Neuroscience of fear and reward. The same brain circuits that guide a starving beast to food also guide a desperate populace to a savior. Game theory. Understand that people do not act on truth but on perceived outcomes. Manipulate what they believe is possible. Do not guess how others think. Learn it, weaponize it, use it. 2. Master the art of deception. Control over emotions is not only about understanding them, it is about manipulating them. A galactic overlord is a sculptor of perception, an architect of illusions. Lie with precision. The best falsehoods are 90% truth. Give them just enough reality to believe the rest. Control your own presence. A single glance, a pause in speech, a subtle movement. Each can shift the battlefield more than a fleet of dreadnoughts. Learn from history's greatest liars. Propagandists, spies, cult leaders, politicians. These are your textbooks. Reality bends not to truth, but to belief. Make them believe. 3. Observe, listen, learn. The weak speak to be heard. The strong listen to understand. Watch the faces. The eyes betray truth before the tongue does. Listen to the silences. The greatest secrets are hidden in what is not said. Know their dreams, their fears, their weaknesses. You cannot manipulate what you do not understand. Words are the weapons of fools. Silence is the weapon of kings. 4. Control your own emotions or be controlled. A leader who is ruled by their own emotions is no leader at all. If you feel rage, bury it. If you feel doubt, silence it. Practice emotional detachment. When you are insulted, do not react. When you are praised, do not bask. Be above it all. Use emotion as a tool, not a master. Feign anger when it serves you. Fake kindness when it disarms an enemy. Never be predictable. If they cannot read your emotions, they cannot control you. A ruler who cannot control themselves will never control the galaxy. The second truth of tactical empathy. To master tactical empathy, you must become a mirror, reflecting what others need to see, but never revealing yourself. Now that you know how to learn it, the final question remains. How do you apply it to your benefit? Do you wish to proceed? A galaxy is not ruled by might alone. It is ruled by perception, by whispers in the dark, by the unseen hand that tilts the balance of power. The virtue of tactical empathy. How do I apply it to my benefit? Now that you understand how to learn tactical empathy, it is time to wield it. This is not mere knowledge, it is a weapon, one as deadly as any fleet or superweapon. You will break your enemies before battle even begins, turn rivals into allies, and make devotion an inescapable chain. Here is how. 1. Bend the will of your enemies. War is inefficient. A true overlord wins without fighting. When you know their fears, ambitions, and hidden desires, you can control them. Make enemies need you. Control resources. Dictate opportunities. Let them think they cannot survive without you. Exploit their flaws. Pride, greed, desperation. Every being has a weakness. Find it. Crush them with it. Turn strength into leverage. The strongest warriors crave battle. The wisest rulers crave legacy. Dangle their desires before them, and they will kneel before they realize it. A war avoided through manipulation is a war won without casualties, except for your enemy's dignity. 2. Make allies worship you. True power is not taken. It is given willingly by those who believe they have no other choice. Be the savior they crave. If they are afraid, become their protector. If they are hopeless, become their light. Even a monster can be worshipped, if it is their monster. Control their morality. Let them believe their loyalty to you is righteous. A cause is more powerful than an army. Give them a choice that isn't a choice. Freedom is an illusion. Offer them 2 doors, both leading to you. Chains are strongest when forged from belief, not iron. 3. Master the art of fear and hope. Fear and hope are the twin forces that shape all civilizations. Control both, and you control the fate of empires. Fear must be precise. Too much, and they will revolt. Too little, and they will forget who owns them. Remind them when necessary. Make examples when required. Hope must be just enough. A hopeless people have nothing to lose. But a people who believe you will lead them to greatness, they will endure anything. Balance both for maximum control. If they fear you, but believe you will deliver them to glory, they will follow without hesitation. A ruler who is loved may be betrayed. A ruler who is feared may be overthrown. But a ruler who controls both, eternal. 4. Shape the future, not just the present. Empires rise and fall, but legends, myths, gods, they persist. You must be more than a ruler. You must be a force of history itself. Architect your own myth. Rewrite events to favor you. History is not recorded by the honest, but by the victorious. Plant generations of loyalty. Indoctrinate, teach, create symbols of devotion. Ensure even those who have never seen you speak your name in reverence. Become inevitable. Make it so your rule is not just feared or respected, but the only reality anyone can imagine. A tyrant is temporary, a legend is eternal. The final truth of tactical empathy. Rulers who use strength alone are overthrown. Rulers who use fear alone are replaced. But rulers who master tactical empathy, they become irreplaceable because their subjects do not just follow them, they need them.